Hello and welcome to the village of Tannaroa on the Isle of Dread. Red has found himself a suitably high perch, as befits his feline nature, and he has reached the cap and geared up for that. Made one or two changes based upon what we have experienced on the way up, and hopefully he might go okay. We're going to try and show one or two of the Isle of Dread legendary quests, as my colleague is still on the lookout for some dinosaur braces to craft and finish up a set that she's looking for. It's been a bit of a crusade as this, because it's kind of the final piece in the jigsaw, and there's a lot of nice stuff meant to be crafted onto these things. So it would be nice to find them, but as the saying goes, if we don't get them this time, we'll get them next time around. News from the last bits coming up. Obviously, you saw our struggles through the Necro 4. They needn't have been that bad. We would have sailed through one or two, I'm sure, pretty handily, apart from perhaps the Beholder one. Those leeches and the Beholder itself were pretty hairy, weren't they? But I thought we did very well, broadly speaking, in the other things, considering the difficulty, and that these aren't mega multi-lived characters. So yeah, especially in the case of Nas, I think she's only a second life, so she was great. I was found wanting a time or two, but as one person commented already, the ranged AoE, very often, if you target something a bit to the left of the tank, it blows everything up on that side and leaves everything on the other side. So you're very lucky with these things, at least, if you manage to clear everything. Which my point on that is, it's fair enough, because if it was put to something like, I don't know, delayed blast fireball radius, you would basically have a caster on a longer cooldown. So the overlap then would be, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I like the idea of that. At the moment, it's still different enough, and the you can still hit quite hard single target damage. I mean, this Hunt's End is a nice single target damage. I've seen it do 20 odd thousand in Red's hand, so that's still not bad, is it? I know it's not the 100,000 plus, or let's say the several 100,000 plus that some people were doing. I never saw numbers like that, but I know it was possible. One nice thing that we had as NASA's build began to come to fruition was the standing against the tide in the Sentinel tree stood us in really good stead against the armies of things in the, what's it called? Is it called Breaking the Ranks, the one in the army camp, or is that something
Yes.
else? Yes, okay, happy days. Yeah, we were expecting a tough time in there, so we did it only on Reaper 2, but we did it handily between the AoE on this ranged character and Nasp just basically standing there and, well, standing against the tide. The rock throwing from the giants just didn't have any impact. I've been in there time or two where we've just been on the floor, up on the floor, just dreadful, but not so this time. We really went through very nicely. We could more than likely have done what goes up on higher than the Reaper 2 we managed, but it's a long old quest, and if something goes wrong at the end, it's a pain to restart it, so we left it at that. Feats for the last levels, so 30 we took epic reflexes. Because we don't have a mixture now of rogue levels, we don't have improved evasion, so the epic reflexes will ensure that we don't fail a reflex save on a 1, or at least if a 1 would normally pass the check. He's not terrible on reflexes. We're on 86 at the moment, and that would be boosted, I think, in Reaper by another 9. So go on, basic maths. I think that's that's into the 90s anyway, which is not amazing but pretty decent, enough to be quite well valid. That armor class I'm looking, I mean, yes, against any boss he's just going to get shredded, but I would think that should get a few misses from rank and file stuff, so that's not terrible either. We seem to have managed to build up on the gear, which I'll have a look at in a moment, various layers of defense there for the armor class. We've got protection, I think, slotted. There's a 13 natural armor on the gloves, and there is oh no, there's no shield bonus, is there? I'm thinking of the what's the rune arm that comes from Shan, the trash dispenser or something like that, that has a shield bonus that stacks with all this stuff. But obviously we don't have that this time around. So I'm going to say I'm actually quite pleased with how this has ended up statistically. He does have the Supreme Tome, but even so, I've struggled to get the dex up, and that in Reaper is going to end up at 80, which I think is a pretty damn decent effort, so I'm more than happy at that. I know I've seen people in the hundreds, but I just think that's stratospheric. In the land of the mere mortals, 80 is god tier for me, so I'm more than happy at that. You can see we've managed with our Reaper points to squeeze out 4 more decks there, a nice bank of ranged power there as well, and we've still got the 21 in the Grim Tree for the defense as the hit points, and another couple of charges of our Reaper's Strike there for the double shot. Feats I was on, wasn't I? We did the reflexes. So it was a choice between Ethereal Plane for the sneaky dice or the Arborea. And what swung it this time around was that almost every attack I've been making in the strategy we've been playing has been a sneak attack dice where I've not been the focus of attention. So 6 sneak attack dice on a build that has managed to amass 27 before that, so we're on 33 now, which is a very decent effort, I think. So more than pleased about that. Of course, the extra 4 on all skills is helping us nicely too. I'm looking at these. He does have diamonds slotted augments to help these. The 4 main ones here, disable, open lock, search and spot, are all well into the hundreds. I think that's as good as Red's ever managed, and he has blown up the odd trap box in the past, so that's I'm hoping that's going to be as close to no fail as makes no difference in most content, which will be very nice. The 31, the legendary feat, I went with obviously I'm anything imbue related this time around. Since I learnt that this was defective, I pushed it to one side. I would normally have gone with extra imbue dice, but I went with the legendary aim instead. I think that's 10 extra on the attack roll, and is it 5 dodge bypass as well, so not terrible. I think we can see that was flagged up here as well, wasn't it? Something dodge, yeah, dodge bypass 20%, and there are some irritating champions who do come with dodge, as Mike would say, baked in. So that's nice to have. The other standout thing for me on there is this fortification bypass. Now that is without doubt the highest number I've ever had on any character for that stat. And I think part of the reason for that is we've swapped the filigrees around. We've removed everything to do with an imbue. I've literally just left the imbue at 7 to get the extra thing for the, where is it? The Shiradi thing, that 7d77 thing. Every time you get a multiple of 7 imbue dice, you get an extra one of that. So it's 8d77 now that when that triggers. So that will be helpful, but otherwise I've ignored everything imbue related. And fortification is one of the things that's benefited, because I've added Dreadbringer instead of the... I had 2 reverb in for the imbue dice and 3 long shadow for the same. So instead of that we've got 5 pieces of dread now. I haven't got all the rares in there, you know, for the extra ranged power, but his ranged power is still decent. And this 142 is, well, basic constructs and undeads. He should be able to crit them very nicely. I'm led to believe that champions and other nasties have extra on top of their 100% fort, but still, that's going to serve us in good stead. I mean, when this devastating thing goes in now, we want it to crit big style as much as possible, and hopefully that fort will help us with that. Let's have a little look at the gear. We've been lucky enough to get, I think, this business with the cards, the cards you can add, the cursed cards. I think I did a bit of an exercise a while back, and you only have a 1 in 3 chance of getting anything vaguely useful. So this one that's ended up on here is incredibly lucky, because that would count as the jackpot for red. The 2 fortune bonus to sneak attack dice is just ridiculous good fortune. This piece anyway, regardless, is an amazing one for his build, I think. Loads of deadly there, double shot, and the insightful decks on there as well. The 3-piece Shan set, so we've got the hat, the armour, and the gloves. And on the back of that we've got a 5-piece, that is an artifact bonus, I think it says down there, doesn't it? Yes, artifact bonus. And then we've stacked that, you can probably see that there, what it's giving, sneak attack dies and lots of lovely stuff there. That's being stacked with a 5-piece Dread Isle bonus, because that's a profane, so that stacks. So that's bracers, cloak. Actually no, the cloak isn't part of it, is it? So it's bracers, ring, which is the artifact as well, the minor artifact, boots, belt, which took me ages to find because that comes from the wilderness area, and the last piece is the pendant of sky. Now you might look at that and think it's useless. Broadly speaking it is, but the devotion 74 isn't bad for extra positive spell power to fuel his healing spring and the 2 bottles that he has. So it's the best one that I could have had to complete the set. You can see there I've been putting diamonds to help the skills that he has, the open lock, the disable device. So otherwise, 3 pieces of Shan, 5 of Dread. That's a different piece, a different Dread set, but it's a super good item for our build. Ghostly decks. Deception is awesome for the sneak attacks. Insightful Seeker as well, really good. I've put in a Sapphire of Shatter there to go with our supposed saving throw on this devastating shot. Now I'm still not convinced there is actually a save. I think the wiki might be right and it's not making them do a save at the moment, it's just an auto blind. But we can see there it's on an 86 if there is a save. Put the trance on and we're up to 102, which might be slightly higher in Reaper. So even if they were allowed to save a 100 plus fort save, some things would still be getting blinded. It certainly wouldn't be everything, but it would still have some use. So a new ring that's come from one of the Illithid quests there. A couple of other nice augments. We've got festive intelligence in there for the trap related skills, and also this gear set does for intelligence based builds as well, and any kind of inquisitive things that I ever do, it just gets transferred. It's just missing the quality intelligence, but we've got some nice things on there. Quality double shot, extra ranged attack and damage from the marksmanship. The distant diversion I think is on the gloves anyway, but that's not a bad little item. This one as well from the Illithid event. The bonus from the cursed card isn't bad there. The true seeing plus 2 on spot isn't terrible either. Quality deception, quality seeker, and the bypassing 5 dodge, all of which not terrible for play at the cap. That moment to moment in the augment slot, I would love to find the legendary version of that. That would give us 3 extra charges instead of 1 on all of our boosts, the haste boost that we're using. So that would be nice to find. I think that's all the gear apart from the quiver and the bow. The quiver, purifying quiver, so as I understand it, our arrows normally do pierce damage, of course. This makes them pierce and blunted, so the only thing we don't have covered is the slashing damage. We have quite a few of the metal things covered on the bow. Dinosaur crafted bow. Let me just bring it up with the Z. I definitely recommend these. There's so much flexibility. You can put lots of nice things on. We can see, I don't think, yeah, so the spark scale silver bypass. In the augment slots we've got good, and that deconstructor is adamantine bypass. There's another one somewhere, the melt fang evil bypass. So we've got a lot of DR. We should be seeing a lot less of the yellow numbers that we were seeing on the way up. More orange stuff would be nice. And then the big one is the one that you need the pearls for from the rare chests. A chance to reduce enemy PRR, and I think you can reduce up to 35 PRR, is that right, with the melt horn? So that's a really nice one to have, and benefits the rest of the team. That anybody who's doing physical damage, any ranged or melee, would benefit quite a bit from that, I think. Quick look at the filigrees. He's lucky enough to have a fully decked out artifact and bow. So we've just double stacked on all the ranged power. So we're into Dreadbringer, Crack Shot, and Spines of the Manticore. Spines, we have both the rare raid one. Big thanks to all for that. She has a lot more threads of fate than I did or do, and she's the one who's kindly donated these 2 pieces. So those there, if you didn't know, you can double stack on both artifact and weapon, and they both contribute to the set bonus. So we've got all the ranged powers here, and then we've gone on to the weapon. Oh, it's equipped, okay.
That was fun. I look forward to working
And
with
we've
you
got
in
the
the
4 of
future.
the same, the rare ranged, there'll be a ranged dread, a ranged spines. And I've just noticed I've made, oh no I haven't, no I haven't, there's 4 spines in there. I was beginning to think I couldn't count to 4. And a ranged crack shot as well somewhere there, and we've just rounded them out. So we've got 4 crack shot for the ranged power and double shot, 5 dread, which is bringing us that crazy fort bypass, 30 fort bypass and 15 ranged power. And we've got 4 of these spines of Manticore. That's bringing, what is it bringing? 2 damage and 10 ranged power. So not too shabby. I read, as I was saying, I had imbue bias on here, and I was thinking, well, what do I do with
So,
our
what's
imbue
on for
being
today?
virtually useless
Creatures
this
to
time
slay,
around?
evil overlords to
And I
depose.
looked in the forums, and the sages were basically saying, if in doubt, go with ranged power. So that's kind of what I did, and we've ended up with a standing ranged power of oh, that's not right, that's it triggered an archer's focus there. It's something like 320 or just below. So with the 25 stacks of archer focus, that's going somewhere into the 450 area, which isn't terrible. 326 it looks like. So compare that with the high it was the 290 area he was at with the mixed build, wasn't it? I still say I prefer the mixed one, but we're in a slightly better position, but probably mostly because I've prioritised range power over imbue this time around. I think that's why that. Epic Destinies, nothing really to see there. Standard stuff, 35 in Shiradi, all of the top tier except for the DCs. 16 in Shadow, some would push higher, knock away the points in the Dreadnought and go for this Bring Darkness, which I think that can make even a boss, an end boss, vulnerable to sneak attacks, or a raid boss or something. I think if you're playing in a big group, that can be well worthwhile. I still have the Dark Imbuement there, so every time I trigger the Shadow Strike AoE, we get a bonus. You see there, 1d6 per sneak attack dice, so that's 33d6 in untyped damage on hit, which scales with ranged power. So that's going to do some damage, and it means I should totally, well, I am throwing that in very often to get that to trigger. Just the basics in Dreadnought. So we've got the 3 on all stats. When the boost triggers, I'm boosting all the time, or I should be if I'm not. The 3 cores, a bit more ranged power, a bit more attack and damage in that one. PRR will, theoretically, I shouldn't be in too many positions where I'm getting hit. I think I'm a 1 or 2 shot for a lot of the legendary stuff. Imbue we're not too bothered about. I just used that to get to 7 imbue dice. That's the nice one, the 3 extra action boosts. So between the haste boost and the ranged power boost, they share the same cooldown, by the way. I shouldn't be running out between shrines, even if I'm abusing it really badly. And rounding out with the double shot in there at the top. From here we've got the always on night shield. We've got 60% threat reduction in all from these trees, 30 from there and 30 from the top of the Shiradi. That's a new one, that, along with these imbue dice. Neither of those two was in the original tree. So yes, they did take away the standard hunt's end, but they added some nice things too. And the 3 sneak dice obviously in there, that's a big deal. As is the DDO and the long-awaited evasion. So I think we've done all right with the trees, as good as I could manage. I think that might be about it. Are you going to talk to us for a little bit, Al? Tell us what you do have, not what you don't.
I was just waiting.
Okay, so why don't we start with the feats at 30? You'll have taken 2 feats at 30, won't you? A legendary and a standard, and 1 at 31.
Yeah, so she just took intensify. No, was it intensify spell? No, it was not. I totally lied there.
That's all right. I do it all the time.
I'm like, I 100% just lied there. She took empower.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that? Am I presuming that you have some spell-like abilities that it goes for free on? Is that why you've taken
Yes.
that? Yeah. Is it that crazy multicolored effect thing that comes blazing out from the middle of you? Is that one of them?
Yeah, my positive energy burst. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So that takes all
And
the
then
empower and maximize and all the rest of it.
yes.
Good
Yeah.
show.
And then she's in Scion of the Celestia.
Now, what's that? Remind me. That's the tanky thing, among other things, isn't it? What is it? 150 hit
She
points?
gets 150 hit points, a +4 to her evocation spells, +2 to the DCs of other spells,
Yeah.
+20 positive light and alignment spell power, +20 universal, +15% crit damage with positive light and alignment.
Oh, that's just perfect for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and a +4 to her will save. So
Couldn't be better.
and now she has all her gear on, so she's wearing a mix of Vecna and Fae, and still just a placeholder in her bracers.
So the
until I get
idea
the
then is
graphical
for her
ones.
to end up with a set bonus from both Vecna and Faye, if she doesn't already.
Which she has.
Oh, she
yeah.
has already. So these bracers are literally just a one piece to craft the things that
Yes.
are missing.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Noted.
And then she's all the way at the top in the Unyielding Sentinel.
Yeah.
So she's got 45 points spent in there. She's her
She's
top one. She uses Strength of Vitality, so she gets a plus 10% insight bonus to her maximum hit points, and she doubles it if she's in the mantle, which she is.
yeah. And I think
And
you're having another 5 quality bonus on hit points for the other thing at the top there, aren't you? To do with the defect warding, which you already have.
yes, and she also gets Undying Vanguard. So she gets big.
Oh, the go big or go home. Yeah. Now
Lack of a
again,
better way to put it, she gets big.
I'll say this about we all do it as players. I think, like with the wellspring of power, or in my case, my epic moment with the archer. We all tend to just, oh, I'll just save it until this, until that, and you get to the end of the quest and you realise you haven't used it. I definitely am an advocate of, get them used. They're there to be used, and if something worse happens down the line, fair enough, deal with it then. But don't sort of be halfway down your bar and think, oh crap, I'm in trouble here, and not use. Like me with the epic moment, that I need to get into using that more. 2 or 3 times during a quest, maybe if needs be, if it's a long one.
Yeah. And then she has the defect resilience. So because she has defect warding, she gets a plus 5% quality bonus to her maximum hit
Yeah,
points.
yeah, that's what we've just mentioned. What about the secondary trees? I think you said you were in primal,
Yeah, primal is not very many points spent. I think there's only 12.
right? What have you picked up in there?
So she has 2 points in well weathered, and then that's just so she can get the carrion swarm.
Oh yes, yeah.
And then
Oh,
she
of
has
course, you've got
thrive.
you've got the carrion swarm and the shard storm
Storm.
SLAs in there. The latter of
Yeah.
which particularly goes well with your build, doesn't it? The 10 hit points it brings.
Yeah. And then she has shard storm and at its core. So her thorn doubles the damage from her shard storm.
Yeah, and that's where
And
you get that 10 hit point thing from.
yeah, 25% of my
Yeah.
maximum.
And of
Yeah.
course, your maximum hit points are, well, I can see them now. They're almost 4,000 outside of Reaper, so that is going to be a tasty little chunk. And I know that you're
Yes.
getting into the habit of throwing that much better than my druid does, actually, throwing that before you go into a contact. So
Yes.
that's a good habit to get into. And the third tree?
Oops, sorry. 1 second. Her third tree is Exalted Angel. She only has 8 points in there.
Yeah,
So she has the first core. She has Born by Flame for 1 point. And then she has 3 points in Bane of Undeath, which is her turn.
yeah.
And then she has the upgraded version of Endless Turning, so it regenerates 30% faster. And when I turn undead, I can apply Restoration to allies in my turn.
Speaking of which, we're on the lookout now, aren't we? You've got some. Do you have some sacred or hallowed or anything on
Yes.
the? You do have that on the gear now, so we're on the
Yes.
lookout now to see whether all these naysayers were right about the turn undead. See how we go on at the cap. Bearing in mind you are it's a second life character, isn't it? So you're going completely on the build and the gear, and we'll see how it stacks up. Anything else
Yes.
to add before we go and put our bodies on the line?
Nope, nothing from me.
No?
Let's do this. Let's find us some bracers. I'm tired of looking for these things.
Right. Okay. So well, it would be a start if I had any of the quests, wouldn't it? I've been sat in here for Lord knows how long, thank you.
We're going where to do what? That sounds amazing!
Oh, you've passed two of the all-time favourites there, the crab. Crab. I'm going to stick my neck out here and say we're not doing the crab live on camera. It's always so bad. I'm just trying to trace a bit of a path. Let's say, I think if we do 3 from each chain that we do, I think that's going to be 3 or 4. But as we've had a pile of waffle to start with here, let's limit it to 3. What do we think about Well, we can teleport, can't we? What do we think about tar pits? The thing just above there, what is it? Wild thing. And what's the thing round the corner from that? We'll work it out when we get there. What about what's your
Oh, you
feelings
mean
on?
Bamboo Grove with Sidemore?
I'm not going anywhere near Scythemore. I don't know what's going to happen if we go near Scythemore. That's
All right, so
horrible.
where are we going? Are you going to Tar Pits,
What's
or where are
your
you going?
sonic absorption looking like?
My Sonic?
I guess we'll find out.
60. It's not very
60, well, that's not bad. Oh, of course, your third core in Primal will be helping with that. So that's another good reason to take that.
high. And her necklace has it as well.
Her necklace has some absorption on it.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
According to the little bird that just messaged me. Yep.
Oh, is he listening in, Mike?
He's in the chat with
All
us. Yeah, he's
right.
in the chat.
Okay.
He
Oh,
just
we
didn't
have
want to say anything while we were talking.
We
and
have a
then-
lurker. Right.
I'm not sure who's he on.
Let's
is he
try. We're going to be ambitious with this one.
Oh, sweet baby lord.
We're going to be ambitious. I think we can do it. Obviously,
yeah.
it depends on the lottery of what comes out, but obviously, if something crappy really does come out, go for the button. I hope you've got the 3 panic buttons, the unyielding sovereignties, and the go big in a good place. I've done the death thing. I can't
This
even
is where the
spell
cleric
quack.
dies. Here we go.
Just hang on a minute. Hey, oh,
Ah!
okay.
Backing up, backing up.
It's all right. Go when ready. So that nerve venom is working quite nicely. We must make sure we stop after each one and just make sure you're in a proper place to continue. We have a nice few stacks. Actually, I meant to mention about the stacks of
Oh look,
focus.
this will be fun.
I don't think you can build them up by doing the AoEs. Oh,
I'm trying to keep him over this
yeah.
way.
That's good. So yes, that's another option we always have, isn't it? We can always kite with you rather than face to face if circumstances dictate. Are you beginning to realise why I picked this one? Oh God, I got a big shot there. It's quite ranged friendly, this one. There's a couple of remnants back here if you want them all. Thank you. Oh, he was shooting at me already. He could see me and I couldn't see him. Do you want to step forward a little bit and just attract the attention? I don't think you really do you? I don't blame you, I wouldn't either. But we're going to get sneaky damage there for doing that. What have we got here? Is this a pile of undead coming? I hope it is. Then
No,
we can,
isn't it? Isn't it Mudmen?
I guess we're going to find out. I thought it was undead. No, we were both wrong.
Bubbles. Nope, nope, nope.
I'm liking the combination of sniper shot and many shot that we've used all along the way. I must say that's helped us. course, if you miss with the sniper shot, nothing good comes of it.
Oh,
I see him.
despair.
Yeah. Oh, he got dispatched very nicely. That was the hunt's end. So we still do pack... Oh, we've got a bubble in our face here. We still do pack a punch when we want to do. When we can actually hit the target. Okay. I haven't taken my own advice. I should have used the epic moment towards the start, and I didn't do. That's my fault. There were too many crowns in there that I did not get rid of. And one that I didn't see at the back. Oh, he took a 20,000 shot to the face. That was pretty impressive. Right. Now, can we try
Yeah, I'm going to get their attention and you're going to stand behind me while they
okay.
shoot me. How's that sound?
Okay. Have you got a throwing... Oh, you've got like a... Yeah. That's very good. Can we do any more like that?
We can if I get up on the ledge.
An even larger tar pit blocks the way forward. The tar surges fiercely, causing rocks to surface.
I can see... Yeah, I can see a couple from here. Can you do it from here?
Let's try. There's a Reaper up there.
Oh, is it?
A despair, just so you know. It's in between the two.
I don't see it.
Use your tab. You should be able to tab it.
I was tabbing. I only see the two of them. I'm not seeing it at all on my screen.
There we go. There he is.
Oh, crud. Okay. That's one way of solving it. Now, if anybody has any... we've tried everything, haven't we? You are constantly seeing things. I mean, your spot is way... Well, not even competitive, is it, with mine? And yet you're seeing things that I'm not. To do with the object draw distance or something. And we've tried adjusting everything, and I still can't get to a stage where I can't hit that one for some reason. Still can't get to a stage where I'm competitive with that, with the seeing things at distance. So if there's anything anybody knows that I can try, I think I'm going to try that. Because it's obviously, especially on a ranged character, it's a huge advantage to be able to see things from halfway across the map. And I should, with the spot I have. I'm almost indignant that a cleric can see further than I can.
There you go. I got him.
I think this might be the... Oh, nice one. This might be the pile of undead that I was thinking. I've got a pile of lag here.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, good show. So far, not too shabby.
This is Mudmen.
I'm sure this is undeads. No, wrong again. I just want this pile of undead to come.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
I want to know if she can turn the elite undead or not. Hot throwing bottles.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you need the shrine?
No.
Okay.
The higher the Reaper, though, she needs the heals, because
we have
famine
a famine
coming
at
in.
the back there, I've seen, yeah. He's getting it. Oh, I've got things. Oh, hell, help yourself!
I got it. I got it. She needs... Yeah.
I'm in deep trouble.
You're fine. Just don't go too far.
I know what you're saying about the heals, and I know mine are not, even if I was a good healer, which I'm not, they're not sufficient. But you do have 3 buttons independent of that to take care of that in the short term, don't you? The 2 heal to full and the go big. I think we have one more group, don't we? And then we're at the end, so not too bad.
I don't see any Reapers in there.
Good. So the AoE is not, it's not earth shattering, is it? Not one-shotting anything, but we are on Reaper 6. Is it blinding the stuff around you all?
Yes.
It is. You're seeing plenty of blinded stuff, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'm not close enough to tell. Maybe we could, if you don't push forward too far, we just activate one at once here. Is that possible, or? Oh yeah, yeah, that might be good. Let's try that. Get the epic moment going. Yeah, go and get the next one.
I think the next 2 don't come up until
Quick, the
somebody...
meter's running. Let's get the elemental if we can. Yeah, he's gone. Sending heal. Oh, this one's going to be tougher.
It's okay. As long as he's not going near you, we're fine.
Hey, that's happy days. I think we did all right there, didn't we? I know the purists would say, I don't think you're going to want this axe, are you? Fire splitter. The pure. Oh, actually, fire absorption 36. You might have it as a swap in for. No. Okay.
Nope. No.
Okay.
I don't do swaps. We know this. Come on.
All right. And no, I presume no braces.
No bracers in there.
We'll get there. But look at the Reaper. Nearly 5,000 Reaper XP there. So well done, team. Yes, I know. I deliberately picked one of the softer quests, but even so, I think that went rather well. So I was thinking... What was I thinking? Definitely not that will get slaughtered. The thing next to it, the wild thing, I think we can definitely have a go at that. And then for the third one, maybe you should pick one. Just don't pick anything too terrible. What else is there up around here? There's that Kopru temple, isn't there? Oh, we'd get those things with the balls, wouldn't we? Oh God, the balls. The charisma draining things. I think it's a one-shot helpless job, isn't it, that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not fun. This one I definitely think we can have a go at. Just doing the death thing.
Some large creature has wreaked havoc on the surrounding landscape. An islander surveys the felled trees and crushed huts. No doubt he's the tracker you were sent to find.
Okay, now I'm not sure how we're going to go on with these. They're not going to cluster around you, are they, unfortunately?
They are.
Are they? Okay. Oh, we've got... I'm not liking these yellow numbers at all. How is it? How is the health holding up? Not too bad there, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, the only problem with these healing spring, they're on limited charges and they're on a 30-second cooldown, so I need to be using the bottles in between times. What do we think? Yeah, I think we'll politely...
There's
just
a vengeance down there.
Oh, lovely. We
And
need
he's
to...
active.
Oh,
Circle.
Christ. Can we pull him back out of the...
He's, come on.
Can we go back down here, perhaps? Out of the...
Come on, buddy.
If we just... Will he follow you out of there? Away from the
hoping he will.
cats? If we pull
Come
him
on.
away from all the opponents, we might just get away with it.
He's not moving
He's
past
not
that rock.
moving, is he? Okay. Let's try.
Just kill him there.
Do we see anything boosted down
I'm going to
there?
look. Yep.
Yes. How many?
One that I can tell for sure. Oh, no. Nothing now.
Nothing. You sure?
Nope, the little glow. I don't see the glow on them.
I don't think anything else was active, so hopefully we got away with that. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not going to stay like this one by one, is it?
No, we're about to have a bunch of little dinosaurs.
Oh God, yes. And my thing is on cooldown. Now that did pretty well. I didn't get the crown, unfortunately. But it's good enough.
Okay, let's get Squirtle.
Hang on, there's a tiger down there.
There's a despair in there too.
Okay. How many other things are there? Just him?
That's it.
Okay. Yes.
He's
boom.
gone. Okay,
Oh,
Squirtle.
this could really hurt.
As you splash into the water, something in the pond responds.
I don't even know if I can get sneak attacks on that thing, but I'll try.
You should. He's intimidated. You should get something.
No, I don't think I am getting, because he's a boss, isn't he? Throwing everything into it anyway. Well done. So all these are possible sources of your braces, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I don't think we were going as far as doing the Copru optional, were we? We want to live. I'm just doing the breakables over there.
All those beautiful little dragon shards I just left in there. Because there was nobody here to collect them.
Oh, Michael. Now, are you gonna... What are you gonna do? Are you gonna try and hold those two? Oh, that was beautiful. You froze the beggar. Now, if we can just get rid of him in fairly short order, that would be awesome. And again. So that must be when you're doing your spell-like abilities. Awesome. That's a massive bonus. So I suggest we turn to the left here.
Oh, no problem. Oh,
And
let's
go
pray.
with the pile of little things instead of the nasty bigger things.
You spot a patch of what the islanders call local weed. Looking closely, you can see a spot where some of the plants have been harvested with a sharp knife.
I didn't get rid of enough of them, did I? That was bad. Oh, you need help. Yeah, the AoE's been found wanting there, hasn't it? Yeah, that really wasn't good enough. I tried. But you were left to take far more than we would have liked.
You spot large dinosaur prints in the mud. The beast was
It's
moving
kind of
quite
one by one now, isn't it, for a little bit?
We're gonna have a little pile of dinosaurs again.
Yes, there's another swarm, just, oh, quite a few swarms in fact. Okay, the swarms are gone.
Someone made camp here quite recently. Based on the pots scattered nearby, you conclude that someone had been brewing something over the campfire.
There they are.
Got one in my face. Okay, not too shabby. And just the boss to end. Let's just get those thingies. Oh, there's some nasty looking red crown big dinos there.
Ankylosaurus pacing near the huge tree nearby. It seems upset.
So here the thing on his bow should really be helping. Yes, nice. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Ending its rampage.
I suppose he is the softest of the bosses in this area. Specially selected. Any sign of some braces? No. Okay.
No.
Well, that's another 4,000 hard earned. So what we're thinking for the final one? I've quite liked what we've done there. I mean, yes, it's never going to be to a caster level, the AOE, but it's getting us through, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You're not convinced. I wouldn't be either.
I'm not thinking spiders and flies on
No,
6.
no.
Like,
We'd get
please.
destroyed. What do you think about the plundering pirates point?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we get there? That way.
I'm gonna recall and go from
Oh,
the
yeah? Okay.
bridge. Actually, no, I'll run with you in case we find some rares.
I thought you didn't like the bosses.
I need the.
There is one.
Flippin' bracers!
Family channel, madam?
I said flippin'. I said flippin'. In my mind, though, I was saying
Might there
fire
be
trick.
some bracers in the... Yeah, there could. In the rare... you know, the purple thing with the crests.
Yeah.
We could have a quick go at that.
It's my favorite part of the whole map.
This section. What, this...
Just the bridge. Just the bridge.
Hearing the clip-clop of the horses on the... It's nicely done, isn't it, that? Yeah.
It is. It's very nicely done.
I got the first crest. And also went completely the wrong way for the second one.
Do 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 do. Huh. I don't need that.
For any that didn't see the little guide I made, this is a dead easy way to farm the black pearls that come out of this area. This is the easiest boss, and he's always up as well when you do this. The other two,
Look at all
the
the
dragon and the T-Rex, are not always up. Although the T-Rex, at least, you can go near to the... Will you go away? You can go near to the... Is it the tar pits? He spawns quite close to that, doesn't he? Oh, go on, leave me alone.
Sorry, I'm in the wrong thing. Come back here.
I'm not doing anything to him until you've established the attention, because he's after me at the moment.
There you go. Oh, he really hates you.
I didn't
Oh, no,
do
he
anything.
just-
I didn't.
He just
touch
wanted
him.
to get far away from me, that's all.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
That was bright, trying to do a Reaper-only ability in a non-Reaper zone.
How'd that work out?
Not ideally. Yes, I saw something approaching 40,000 there. Happy days. I have a dinosaur bone battle axe, which I don't think you will be at all interested in, will you?
I got the stupid dart. And then I got the sickle. Ugh, I don't want that either.
No puking on the family channel either.
Sorry, I forgot. Oh, and I got the cloak, which I still don't want. And the throwing dagger, which I still don't want.
Well, if nothing else, as you have just
And the heavy
amply
pick.
illustrated, this is also a really good source of feedables if you're just thinking, oh, I'm just 5,000 short of this for my sentient gem. I wish I could drum up a few quick things. Each of those are worth 300 apiece, aren't they? So very quickly you can have a sentient gem nicely boosted up. Let's now this, if we can get past the first bit. The first bit has a real nasty pinch point with the archers and that kind of thing. I'm fairly convinced on what we've seen. We could definitely challenge most of the legendary content on 4, I think, and make a good effort at it. But for the recordings at least, it'd be nice to just push the boat out a bit and see what we can do. I think everybody wants to know where your jump got to at cap.
Let's see.
Boosted up, of course.
Boosted up at cap, it's at 45.
Yay!
It was stuck in the hindquarters for a while.
I know. Oh, that was pretty good. We got rid of everything immediately around you, didn't we, there?
The last of the pirates
Tasty.
have been defeated. Doran
Ready?
waits for you
Yeah.
to come speak with him. Doran says that to get inside the pirate camp, you'll need to sound the camp's alarm, then fight your way past the guard. Once inside, you'll need to find the Commodore's hut, where the monolith is kept. He also said
Yeah,
that
going
many
well.
islanders have been captured by the
Now
pirates
this is where the
and
problem
asked you to free them.
starts.
The gong rings out. The massive gate nearby pushes open as guards rush.
Undeads though, all undeads.
I'm turning them.
I think there is a shrine, so hammer away.
I can't turn the red crown, I can just stun them, remember?
Okay. Oh, I've got all sorts of things on me. Dead. Totally
Where
dead.
are you? Where are you?
Running for my life.
I know, but if I'm never mind.
I was on, oh, don't give me your spiel now about if I'm doing this. I was on like 1 hit point, I think. Literally 1. I don't know how I survived that.
Wasn't gonna let you die.
The gate guards defeated. The inner
Oh, that's why I
compound is
couldn't
yours
heal
to
you. I
defend.
was on cooldown for
Time to
my...
find the Commodore's hut.
I'm way behind all... There's a chest and things here if you are interested. Oh, he's taking some hammer. Oh, crikey, sneaky one. Have we got some more coming? Yes. Come on, hurry up. Get rid of them. Okay, not too bad soul there for you.
Not going in this.
We could do them one by one, these, I think. Oh, crikey, they all woke up. Alright, we...
Okay.
That was a nice AoE, even through a mountain of lag, because they were coming for me. Am I doing anything with these traps, or are there too many in this one?
That's up to you.
I'll
There's a whole
try.
bunch on the hill.
Another bunch of traps?
Yep.
Oh, there are, aren't there? I'm going to regret doing this, aren't I? I think there are people as well on the side
Yep.
of... yeah,
There's a crown over there.
I'm not tempting fate. I'm going to end up messing everything up if I do that. Not worth it.
As you approach the Commodore's hut, a pirate with commanding presence appears.
I'm seeing an awful lot of lag
She
here.
stops
Oh, somebody's in my face.
the door behind her and commands her guards to attack.
Is she the only one left?
Yep.
Happy days, I think we might have this. So you see the untyped damage is going in there, 600 and odd. So that's pretty decent from the
Way into the Commodore's
Shadow
quarters is
Strike.
clear. The Commodore has
Would be
gathered
even more
one
decent
to
on a
find some
multi-shot
inside.
build. Hopefully some of those are blind. Well done with the intimidate. Ah!
I'm okay.
Throwing bottles. Okay, good stuff. I think one thing Wagon would certainly say if he was watching this would be to try and back yourself into a corner so they can't have your back and get sneak attacks, because that's when you really start getting shredded.
The lever behind the bar.
And if there wasn't so much lag in certain ones, I
That's
would
true,
certainly
yeah.
do that. Dead people.
He'd probably also tell you to get... Oh, this is the bit I was
Reaper.
thinking of. He'd also tell you to get a proper healer, and I would concur. That's looking tasty. That's looking very tasty. I was busy sort of trying to help there, but I saw quite a few. So Turning is alive and well. So we've got this group coming from behind, haven't we? I don't know at
Should
what...
be
Now.
Right here. Yeah.
Very nice.
There you go.
If you've ever wondered what it sounds like when a cat craps itself, that was it. Oh, I delayed disabling. Is there another box, or is that it?
Right here. Right here.
Oh, right.
Beside
I
me.
thought there was a second box. Okay, good stuff.
Commodore let
Oh, I'm
you
locked
know
out.
that
Get in there, come on.
You won't lay a hand on the monolith or a single coin. of
Oh
my
God, you need
treasure.
help.
Dare to join my
And
crew.
so
Oh my
Oh.
God. I had sent you my one heal, but obviously it wasn't enough, and now, oh, instant death. Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh. I did send you my ticking heal, but the red crown here was the one that really must have torn you to pieces.
All right. Hold on.
Oh.
It's
What
all
a
good. We're gonna
shame.
get up in a second.
We were rocking along so well as well. It just
It's all
goes to
good.
show too, once your protection is gone when you're using one of these characters like mine, you're just a sitting duck, aren't you, for this slot?
8 seconds.
Now you're saying it's all good. I'm not sure it is it?
Just. It is.
I can do the jibbers if you want.
Just don't
They're
move.
not.
Come over by me.
They're not moving, are they? I'll just keep an eye on them, because they've been known to start moving, haven't they, when... Is displacement any use at all in Reaper 6? I don't know. I suspect probably not much.
All right. Are we ready again?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait for you to announce your presence.
Backing up.
Oh my goodness. There's a whole load of stuff over there, isn't there?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, I got one after me. Mark it.
Even more visible.
Okay, hiding in corner.
Commodore Elena draws her blade.
Let's rephrase that. Cowering in corner. Shit, she's after me.
Where is she?
She's down here.
Got her.
Well done.
Commodore collapses, defeated.
Nice one.
Magical barrier
Well,
blocking the access
2
to
out
the
of 3.
fades as
Given
well.
that I chose the softest ones, maybe not the most glowing indictment, but we'll take it. Let's find a nice pair of braces.
You've attuned to the monolith. You're one step closer to bypassing the curses protecting the forbidden
Nothing here, I'm afraid.
One step closer to leaving the Isle of Dread.
But on the plus side, we are finding ingredients. I know you hate the crafting side of things, but you're going to need these ingredients for when you come to craft your braces, and if you ever want to craft a weapon out of here. Okay, I certainly don't think we were dominant there, but we've at least proved we can compete at a reasonable level of difficulty, albeit with hand-picked quests. So, quite pleased with that. AoE wise, well, would a caster be? Yeah, I think a caster would still be one shot clearing those groups of things around you. So it's not comparable. I have a fairly decent weapon, so, and I was never one shotting anything with the devastating shot, but it still was better than anything else a ranged could have done to support. To support a tanky character and get the quest completed. So those two between them, I think they're still doing okay, and that one leaves the lingering, untyped damage on the, like an imbue thing on the, so we've kind of cheated and got a fake imbue, as our real imbue is not working. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I think that'll about do it for that one. Thank you very much as always for looking, and we'll see you in the next expansion. Take care.